Your cat does things every single day that make absolutely no sense. They knock things off tables while making direct eye contact with you. They sprint at full speed through the house at 3 a.m. for no visible reason. They sit in an empty box and ignore the expensive bed you bought them. They chirp at birds through the window like a broken machine. They stare at blank walls for minutes at a time. You have probably laughed at these things, accepted them as just cat being cat. But here is what most cat owners never find out. Every single one of these behaviors has a precise scientific explanation. Not a mystery, not a quirk, not randomness. Evolutionary biology, neurological hardwiring, sensory science. This video goes through 8 of the weirdest things your cat does and reveals the truth behind every single one. Weird thing number 1, the 3 a.m. zoomie, also known officially as frenetic random activity period, or FRAPS. Your cat goes from completely still to running at full speed through your entire apartment for no reason at any hour, but especially at night. Here is what is actually happening. Cats are crepuscular animals, meaning their peak activity periods are naturally at dawn and dusk, not daytime, not midnight, exactly, but the transitional hour. When you keep a cat indoors with artificial lighting on a human schedule, their internal biological clock does not adjust to yours. Their energy builds throughout your sleeping hours until it releases in these explosive bursts. There is also a second factor. The predatory sequence stalk, chase, hound, catch needs to complete every single day. A cat who has not had adequate play and hunting simulation during waking hours has accumulated predatory energy that eventually must release. 3 a.m. is not random. It is your cat's biology running exactly on schedule. The freaks, a proper wand toy session before bed every night. Complete the predatory sequence before sleep. The 3 a.m. zoomies dramatically reduce or disappear entirely. Weird thing number 2, knocking things off tables while looking directly at you. And yes, the eye contact is intentional. There are actually 4 separate reasons this happens, and your cat may be doing any one of them at any given moment. Reason 1, prey testing. Cats use their paws to test whether objects are alive. Nudging a stationary object is the same motion used to test if prey is dead or alive. Your cat is doing biology, not being dramatic. Reason 2, attention seeking. Research confirms that even negative attention from an owner registers as engagement. If you react every time, and you do, you have reinforced the behavior. Reason 3, paw sensitivity. Cat paws have an extremely high density of nerve ending. Touching, nudging, and feeling objects is how cats gather sensory information about their environment. Reason for boredom. An understimulated cat with excess cognitive energy will find ways to create stimulation themselves. Your reaction is the stimulation, the eye contact during the knock. That is your cat checking whether the experiment produced the expected result. Weird thing number 3, ignoring the expensive bed you bought them in favor of an empty cardboard box. This one has a genuinely elegant scientific explanation. Cats are both predator and prey. As a predator, an enclosed space gives them a hidden vantage point from which to observe without being observed. As prey, an enclosed space means there are limited directions from which a threat can approach. Walls on 3 or 4 sides means their back is protected. A 2014 study from the University of Utrecht found that cats given hiding boxes in stressful shelter environments showed significantly lower cortisol level, less stress than cats without boxers. The box is not about comfort, it is about security architecture. Your cat in a box is your cat creating the safest possible environment from their evolutionary perspective. 4 walls of cardboard is a fortress. Your expensive plush bed sitting in the open is a vulnerability. From your cat's nervous system, that math is simple. Weird thing number 4, that bizarre chattering, clicking sound your cat makes at birds through the window. This is one of the most distinctive and least understood sounds in feline behavior. 2 leading scientific theory. Theory 1, frustrated predation. Chattering sound correlates precisely with moments of peak predatory arousal. When your cat can see prey but cannot reach it, the jaw chattering is thought to be an involuntary motor response triggered by the frustration of unachievable prey. The predatory circuit fires but cannot complete, and the chattering is the overflow of that activation. Theory 2, mimicry. In 2010, researchers in the Amazon recorded a pied tamarin monkey mimicking the call of its prey to lure it closer. Some researchers believe cats may be doing something similar, attempting to reproduce a sound that deceives or attracts birds. Most researchers lean toward theory 1, frustrated predation, but the mimicry theory has never been fully disproven. Either way, your cat is not broken when they do this. They are running one of the most ancient predatory programs in their biology. Weird thing number 5, staring at blank walls for minutes at a time. No sound, no movement, just your cat, completely still, locked onto a spot on the wall that, to you, contains nothing. Science has 3 explanations. Explanation 1, ultrasonic sound. Cats can hear frequencies up to 64,000 Hz. Humans top out at around 20,000 Hz. Pipes, wiring, insects, and walls. Small rodents all produce sounds in ranges completely inaudible to you, but perfectly clear to your cat. They are not staring at nothing. They are listening to something you literally cannot hear. Explanation 2, air currents and vibrations. Cat whiskers detect minute changes in air pressure and movement. Air moving through walls, temperature differentials, subtle vibrations from pipes or traffic all register on your cat's sensory system as information worth investigating. Explanation 3. Peripheral vision processing. Cats have a visual field of approximately 200 degrees, significantly wider than human. Movement or light changes at the extreme edges of their vision may draw focal attention to a spot that appears completely blank from your angle. When your cat stares at a wall, they are not seeing ghosts. They are processing a world your senses cannot access. Weird thing number 6. Bringing you dead or dying animals. You open the door. There is a bird on the welcome mat. Your cat is watching you with an expression of absolute pride. You scream. Your cat is baffled by your reaction. Here's what happened. In feline social groups, mother cats teach their kittens to hunt. They bring live and dead prey to demonstrate technique. Your cat has classified you as a member of their social group, but a member who appears to have poor hunting skills. You never catch anything. You seem helpless in this regard. So your cat is doing what their deepest social instinct tells them to do, teaching you, providing for you, bringing resources to a family member they have assessed as incapable of obtaining them alone. Your cat is not being weird. Your cat is being the responsible provider in the family group. They think you need their help. The appropriate response, quiet acknowledgement, do not scream. Do not make the gift into a negative experience. Your cat brought you the most valuable thing they possess, their catch, their effort, their care. Weird thing number 7. Walking up and bumping their head into you, seemingly at random, called bunting or head bunting, sometimes alorabing, and it is one of the least random things your cat does. Cats have scent glands concentrated on their cheeks, chin, forehead, and the area just above and behind their eye. When your cat bumps their head against your leg, your hand, your face, they are marking you, depositing their scent, mixing it with yours, creating a shared chemical signature that identifies you both as members of the same group. Penn School of Veterinary Medicine researchers have described this scent marking behavior as one of the most consistent indicators of feline social bonding. Cats bunt the members of their family, not strangers, not people they tolerate. The head bump has a specific and deliberate social function. It is your cat refreshing your membership in their inner circle. Every time they do it, they are renewing a social contract, saying, "You are still mine. I am still yours. This is still us." Weird thing number 8. Pawing water out of their bowl before drinking it, or refusing to drink still water from a bowl at all. This one goes back further than you might think. In the wild, still water is significantly more likely to be contaminated than moving water. Stagnant pools collect bacteria. Running streams and rivers are naturally filtered by movement and contact. With rocks and soil, your cat's brain has an evolutionary preference for moving water that thousands of years of domestic life has not removed. Pawing at the water surface creates movement. It makes the water look and behave more like a running source. It also serves a secondary function. Many cats have difficulty judging the surface level of still water in a bowl. Their whiskers, which provide spatial awareness, can bend uncomfortably against the rim of a standard bowl, causing what researchers call whisker fatigue or whisker stress. Pawing at the water gives them tactile information about depth and surface level that their eyes alone do not provide. Clearly the fix for both issues. A cat water fountain, moving water, wider bowl, whisker, comfortable. Your cat's water intake typically increases significantly when a fountain replaces a standing bowl. Asterisk 8 things. 8 behaviors your cat does every single day that you probably called weird that are actually precise, intelligent, ancient responses to the world around them. The 3 a.m. Zoomies biological clock running perfectly, knocking things off tables, prey, testing and sensory exploration, living in boxers, evolutionary security architecture, chattering at birds, the predatory circuit firing, staring at blank walls, processing a sensory world you literally cannot access, bringing you dead animals, providing for a family member they believe need help, head bumping into you, renewing your membership in their inner circle, pawing their water. Water has meant for millions of years. None of these are weird. They are all completely coherent. You just needed the translation. Drop a comment below. Which of the 8 did you always wonder about? And if this changed how you see your cat today, subscribe, because every week we go deeper into the science behind the animals that chose us.